In true happenstance form, things have changed. Come and have a look. Okay, first of all, let's head over to Cluckingham Palace. Thank you, Helen, for that lovely name. It is indeed now Cluckingham Palace, and here it is. So the dear little hens, all three of them, ended up with this beautiful house. I put the fencing around so they've got an outside spot, but when funds allow, I'm going to fence with chicken mesh all the way along, you know, from one side of my block right the way down to the other side, so they'll have plenty of room. But where are they? Oh, hello. Hello, Viddy Viddy Vitchy. And they like this patch in the morning, they like the shade. And yesterday, it wasn't something that I expected, but my neighbour said, would you like a rooster? No, was my first response. And then I thought about it, and I thought, what's going to happen to the roosters? They said, well, we have too many of them. They'll probably be dog food. Oh, I mean, how can you say no when you know? So now I have a little rooster. I don't know where he is. Daddy boy rooster. Hello. If it all works out as it should, and you know, they lay fertile eggs and then they hatch fertile eggs, there'll be some interesting colours. So watch this space. We've had a couple of frosts, and so things have changed a bit. So where the cucumbers were now is the gooseberry. So I put that in yesterday, and the fig tree I moved as well because it was a bit hidden and not really with the other trees, so I've put that there. I made a lovely big mix of various animal manures and compost, and I've repotted a few things. I've done another one of the garden beds, and this was the olive tree that was sort of looking a bit smothered by cosmos flowers. So I cleared all that out and planted more of the comfrey, split some more comfrey up, and also put foxgloves in around it. So that's the plan, have comfrey around the edges of the fruit trees, so that not only does it make a bit of a border, but it will make a living mulch. There won't be too many cosmos probably by next month. The van, the mouse house, God bless the mouse house. It seemed that the bits and pieces that were required for the mouse house actually had to come from Italy, I think. So the mouse house has been sitting here for a little while. Honestly, it was such a small thing, but since COVID, with things not just being as readily available as they ever were, we've had to wait for parts. Oh, this is the new little clock, which I must put a new little battery in. The other one's now in the Tin Hut Tiny. Okay, so that's a quick walk round the mouse again, and the little doggy is still in the window, keeping track of things, keeping an eye out, aren't you, little dog? Every time it's the right time, as far as moon planting goes, for either root vegetables or above ground, I put a few more in. So hopefully that way I'll have a continuity of vegetables in all seasons. I still have tomatoes, but for how much longer I'm not sure. I have made so many things with tomatoes. I've made tomato relish, tomato chutney, tomato kasundi, tomato sauce, red tomato marmalade, that's right, with coriander, green tomato chutney, as well as tomato soups, and in various other dals. Come on, I'll show you what I've collected in the last couple of days, because I made more kasundi just the other day, but look, more tomatoes, and these in these little jars are seeds. So this particular one is a tomato called Pineapple, and here is a Bonnie Best. Ooh, see that cloudy? That's what it's supposed to do. So you put your seed into water, and when it ferments, it takes all the goop off the seeds themselves, and you can put them through a strainer, and then the seeds are clean. So yes, this is the next lot of tomatoes to use. I found these nice little spice racks. So now I have some along the back of my sort of working kitchen bench thing here. And that's nice and handy. And because I'll probably forget what's in them, I've written on the bottom what they actually are. What a gorgeous day. Oh, and first of the passion fruit flowers. There's been 3 or 4 open now. So I'm guessing that means that I could get passion fruit. That'll be nice. And now, ta-da! Ta-da, ta-da! This, thank you very much. This is the plant that I bought with a lovely donation last month. I bought this inexpensive net thing with shelves in it that just has a zipper for me to get in and out, keeps the bugs out, and I'm drying apple, and as you can see it's drying quite well. So I've got a chilli, another chilli inside. I haven't had any from this chilli at all yet. This is the one that I get these little red chilies from. The kumquat, the lemon, the bay, a little bay tree. And yesterday I sowed seeds again in these trays. So this is my bathroom, this bit. The shower, the bucket waiting for a kettle of hot water. I shut the door and it's so good. Where I stand now, there's no wind on me at all. What else has happened? Oh, I have some wood. I've been donated a whole heap of wood. So this is good. I have wood. And it's out of the weather. Even though we won't have cosmos for very long. They're on the way out. Still beautiful. And the crimson rosellas, it's a big parrot land, and they would pick the seeds out of like here. So that's what they like. And yes, I've collected plenty and I've packaged up plenty. This is the white cedar that I was given, and it was a tiny little thing, and look at it now. I think that's the way to go, really. Plant them small, don't plant big things. All the rocks are going to get moved, and so I'll be able to build things once I know how to. Look at these. Oh, hello bees. Oh, didn't you put my hand right on that one. These smell like honey too. If I knew how to do it, I might have a little beehive. Next thing to learn, hey? How to organise a little beehive and how to be the unstung hero. See, I could have flower honey. The pond, it's getting cleaner. There's plants growing in it. I put in some watercress that I grew from seed, and I put that in yesterday. A little ecology for little critters that like water. I hope if you're like me and you're living on a scruffy little block and you're trying to do as well as you can with next to nothing, I hope it's going well for you too. Sometimes you don't need much to be happy. Good morning. It's now the 21st of April. It's a very windy day and it's cold. So I'm going to talk to you from possibly in here for a little while before I get the extension lead from the van, from the mouse house, and bring it into the Tin Hut Tiny to do a new vid. I've paid the deposit for the solar, but as yet I don't know when that might happen. The rooster, whose name is Danny Boy Rooster, has settled in quite well, and now he's the first one out, so I guess he's not being picked on as much as he was when he first came here. But unfortunately, here's something, the whole area from the west inland, a lot further than us, has a mouse plague. So I've been thinking of different ways of catching mice. So this is my trap, I'll show you. This is it here, and it sits in there like that, and it's got a little piece of kitchen paper and a piece of cheese in the end, and I just put some light oil on the neck of the bottle there, and mouse comes along, oh, smells nice, straight off there, plonk, into a bucket of water. So every day since I've been using that, I have caught mice. All the parts are here for the mouse house, except one part was not in the kit. So now we have to wait to see if the insurance is happy about paying for that one little part, which apparently is $700. I've been enjoying eating from here. This is my salad bowl in one of the tucker box freezers, and look, the potatoes, they're growing really well. I wish you could smell this. This is basil, sweet basil. More potatoes in here, and this one now is a strawberry bed. This is clear where the little chicken house was, so I've mowed that and cleared that, and thank you to the chickens because they're giving me all this fertilizer. Yesterday I did this one here, which is the Gala apple. Look how windy it is. I'm going back inside. You can have a cup of tea with me if you like, or maybe even a cup of coffee. How's that for a change? Oh, this is lovely. Quick. So yesterday I also did this for my shower, so that now I can just unclip it off the wall and use it. So this is my lovely little bathroom and fernery plant house. I am so grateful for this. You know, I can see, but I can shower now without wind on me. Whew, beautiful. Okay, I'm going in. Whew. It doesn't seem much, looks nice and sunny, and it is nice and sunny, but it's also really windy. Yesterday, also, as well as gardening and fixing the shower, I made these. I made myself some laundry tongs. I found this piece of metal in the garden, and I sort of figured out how it should be, and now I have laundry tongs. Look at this. Pull this out of the washing machine. So strong, I can pick up an apple. I don't have to put my hands in freezing cold water in my little twin tub to get out the washing. Woohoo! Am I chuffed? I thought that was pretty good. Bye!